Jose Padilla, the Judith College of Education's outstanding alumnus in 2017, is in his 12th year as Vice President and General Counsel of DePaul University in Chicago. There he leads a team of 7 attorneys handling every facet of law impacting the private institution and its leadership. To truly appreciate and understand the 1980 graduate who spent 16 years working on federal issues in Washington, D.C. before joining DePaul, one needs to appreciate and understand his parents, who epitomize what hard work, education, and opportunity can mean in realizing the American dream. Jose is an American success story who was born in Germany by way of Toledo to a military family. His mom, Jesusita Villarreal, was a migrant worker from Texas who came to the Toledo area to pick tomatoes. At a dance, she met Joe Padilla, who came into the city from Camp Perry, where the Army paratrooper was stationed for training. Before joining the military, Joe lived in Colorado and Utah, dropping out of school in the 8th grade when his father ordered him to go to work. Jose and the now Lori Minor's dad eventually ran away from home, later joining the Army, where his sergeant was so impressed that he ordered Joe to go back to school and get his GED. He did that and so much more, marrying Jesusita and taking advantage of the GI Bill to go to college. With young Jose by his side on the UT campus, Joe went on to earn a bachelor's degree in 1963 and his master's in 1987. The patriarch of the family, who passed away earlier this year, started as a math and Spanish teacher at Monroe Public High School. He became a guidance counselor and then assistant principal. By the time he retired more than 30 years later, the 8th grade dropout was principal of Monroe High. It was because of his dad that Jose was interested in education. The 1976 Whitmer High School grad liked working with kids and got his degree in elementary education, tutoring in the Upward Bound and Ohio migrant education programs. But midway through his UT time, Brian Dick's friend started to think about law and politics. He got involved with MECHA, the Latino student organization, becoming its president, as well as student government. After UT, Jose enrolled in law school at the University of Michigan, graduating in 1983. He moved to Chicago, where he was a civil litigator, before setting off for Washington in 1990 to serve as a legislative assistant to Texas Senator Lloyd Bentsen. 3 years later, he was tabbed to become Assistant Commissioner for Congressional and Public Affairs at the U.S. Customs Service, a senior appointee in the Clinton administration. Jose served for 4 years before spending the next 8 as Associate General Counsel and federal lobbyist for the Illinois Institute of Technology, setting the stage for his executive appointment at DePaul. Jose has been married since 1986 to the former Hilda Lopez, whom he met at a political fundraiser. That very first night he told her he would marry her. She laughed. The attorney made it official by proposing with a mariachi band. The Padilla children are Jacob and Camille. Jake is an assistant coach for the Rutgers University lacrosse team, while Jesusita's granddaughter works in Washington for a Democratic media firm. Inspired by his parents, he then created a legacy of his own. Jose Padilla is the recipient of the Outstanding Alumnus Award in the Judith College of Education.